All right, all you wonderful boys and girls, Mark, Centerline Systems. Hey, I'm already laughing at myself for being a smartass. A short video, not a full loadout video, on our product, the G.A.P pouch, which we used to make and we're bringing back. In a previous video, I said I hope to have that on the website this week. It's going to be really tough. You know, sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you, but it's definitely going to be up next week. And as a result, I wanted to do a quick video today, not a loadout video, but I want to introduce you to the product and give you the idea behind the concept. Our G.A.P pouch, which stands for Gear, Ammo, Pogie Bait. If you don't know what Pogie Bait means, it's a military term. It's slang for food, lickies and chewies. You may have heard it that way too, you know, but knickknacks, food items. But before I do, I just got one quick announcement to make, which is, so I'm going to publish this video. Today is Thursday. What is today? The 15th of June. I'll publish this video on Friday, the 16th of June. So if you're watching it, it's already Friday, the 16th of June. But I'm going to start publishing all of our videos at 1400 Central Daylight Time. So that's 2 p.m. Central Time from here on out. And that's going to be a little bit more evident, or why I'm doing that, in the next couple of videos. So stay tuned, because if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a little of a smart ass, and you can already see me smiling. Yes, I'm coming up with something smart assery that I'm going to start doing in maybe not all of the videos, but in some of the videos. And there's a reason why. I just want everybody to know 1400, 2 Central Time, Central Daylight Time. All right, without further ado, see, I'm already at 1:42, and I wanted to get this in under 5. This is probably going to be 6 now. So our G.A.P pouch, got it held up right here. Gear, Ammo, Pogie Bait. Now I'm good. I've already kind of got this one rigged in a couple different configurations, because I want to show you, again, this isn't a loadout video, but I just want to show you what the pouch is capable and why this is badass, right? So before I get to the back side, here's the front side. So down below, right below the logo, there's a little piece of binding tape, and that's a little spot where you could hook a little S-beaner or a carabiner or a little tie-off. And then now that's a little place of attachment. It's also something easier for you to grab, to pull, to open it up. Across the front, as you can see, we've got Velcro. Now the same thing applies with that Velcro across the front. It's done into little channels. So if you want, you could use it to hook up carabiners, or you could use that as like a name tape or a small place, you know, for whatever you want to describe what's inside the pouch. Again, it's just another anchor point, a tie-off, where you could put things. Then on the top, there's Velcro, and I'll show you what that's all about in a couple seconds. Now, on the back side, and I've got this rigged up a certain way, and I'll explain why in a second, but it's standard MOLLE across the back. So you could attach this to, you know, another rucksack, a plate carrier, where, you know, right now it's kind of set up as though it would be a belt channel. So I skipped the top row of MOLLE and just went to the bottom row because I wanted to throw a shoulder strap on there. But conversely, so, you know, that now could be my belt channel where my belt's running through, and I could just throw it over my belt if I was wearing a belt. And then another thing you can do with it, well, and also you could use that MOLLE, and then you could put it on either the driver's side or the passenger side on the headrest on the back side if you just wanted to have this pouch. Because again, whatever you're putting in there is what you're going to put in there. But that's another location. It could just be stored on a headrest, you know, using the MOLLE and then attaching it. But what I've also done here is I've rigged it up in a little shoulder strap configuration. Now, it normally doesn't come with the shoulder. It doesn't come with the shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap does not normally come with these split bar buckles. But if that's something that you're looking at doing, this would be one of the ways I would recommend do it. Just get some of these split bar buckles. The MOLLE webbing is really thick, so it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, and I'll probably do a different video showing you how to more easily. It's not easy, but to get them through the MOLLE. And but once it's there, because you might want to use this as a really nice over the shoulder. Now, I very intentionally grabbed this shoulder strap because you can see the black loops on here. This is one of our shoulder straps that has elastic loops on it for shotgun shells. So imagine if you're using this from like a hunting perspective. I could have all my extra shotgun rounds here on my shoulder strap. Then the G.A.P pouch is over my shoulder. You know, you get the point. I mean, but it's a nice size pouch. That could be my cell phone. That could be my emergency fire, my emergency signal. It could be where I'm shoving just, you know, if I'm grouse hunting, maybe I'm just taking the breasts. I've got a couple plastic bags, and I'm just taking the breasts and shoving them in there because I'm only going to hunt for a little bit. Oh, and you'll see more when I start going through the gear, ammo, and Pogie Bait side of it. But here's just I just showed you. There's like at least 4 or 5 different ways that you can configure this for transportation on your body, on another item, your vehicle, over the shoulder, around your waistline, right? So that's that. I'm going to take the shoulder strap off just to make it a little easier for what I need to do for the rest. This one, again, I guess I should have said this. This is Ranger Green with multicam black webbing and Velcro. And it's also got Ranger Green Cerakoted snaps from our friends at Fog Firearms. They do our Cerakoting. This is, and I just was talking to a customer like 30 minutes ago. Rick, you know who you are. Yeah, this is the color combo that I really like. Anyway, that's what I like, Rick. I like this Ranger Green and multicam black. I like how it works. But now here, let's get into some of the, again, it's not a loadout video. I'm already at almost 6 minutes, but just give you an idea, right? So it's gear, ammo, and Pogie Bait. So when I designed this, oh, I'm sorry, one last thing. This probably isn't going to show up as good, but the interior pocket, right? This material on the inside is what we use in all of our canteen carriers. The Scout, it's that sewable rubberized material, adds a little bit of insulation, but more importantly, it protects the interior of the pouch from additional like abrasion and fraying. And then on the very inside of it, there you go. That should probably stick up against my hand. There inside, there's a small D-ring attached, you know, again, so if you wanted a dummy cord, whatever you're putting in there, or attach your keys, anything that you don't want to inadvertently lose, you've got a little loop inside that goes to a 1-inch D-ring so you can secure your items in there. Now, I'm just going to do this before we even get started. So one of the, like, you might say, well, why is there Velcro up here? Well, you could put patches up here if you wanted, like a first aid patch, you know, or a name tape or whatever. But the other reason is you take the pocket and fold it onto itself, and the pocket will still make a little lip. There you kind of see it over the pouch. So this would give you ready access. Now, you wouldn't want to do this if you got an item in there that you don't want to fall out. But imagine if you, here, I'll just go right to this. So here's a pair of Vortex binos, right? Let's say, and this isn't a bino pouch, but it's a pouch that does a whole lot of things and it does it really nicely, right? So here's my bino pouch. That fits in here. I still have room in there for a tablet, notebook, you know, whatever. Let's say I'm doing this for bird watching. But then if it's inclement weather, by folding it over, or if I was hunting, now I take that noise discipline, you know, I take a noise discipline approach. I remove the Velcro from the equation. I'm still protecting my object that's inside from the, you know, inclement weather, but I can still then just get at it nice and easy, put it back, and then just flip that guy right back over it. And that provides you with a little bit of coverage, again, to protect against the elements, but ready access without making noise. If you're in a situation where noise is, you know, important to you, if you were hunting or bird watching, something like that. So this is a pretty good size pair of binos, and it fits in there, I mean, super easily. These are 6 inches by 5, 6 by 5 by, well, let's call them 2, 6 inches by 5 inches by 2 inches. And there's still tons of room inside there for more gear. All right. So gear, you see where I'm kind of going. Again, this isn't the loadout video. But then on that note, what we originally did is we built it long ago, designed around a box of 12 gauge shells. So, you know, go back to whatever your hunting thing is. Maybe you're at the range and you're just doing trap shooting, right? You can see there's still tons of room in there. I could have other chokes in here for my shotgun if I was waterfowl or turkey or goose hunting. So I could have a whole bunch of different chokes, as I just said. I could have a small cleaning kit in here. I could have a flashlight, but you know, it's a box of 12 gauge with tons of room still to spare, right? But that's what we did. That's the ammo part of it. I'm going to show you one more thing kind of on the ammo. Now, so this here, I'm going to set that down for a second, just to confirm everybody sees this. This is a cert pistol. It's a training pistol. It's not real. There's no ammo. The slide doesn't move or anything. I'm just using it as a prop. So and this is a full, you know, this is a mid frame. It's off of a 19, but imagine, you know, if this is your subcompact or if it's a mid frame. So that guy plus, again, just training magazines. I can easily get 2 magazines in there underneath the pistol grip. And you kind of see, I mean, I could fold this here. Pocket ain't doing, as I always say. There. So if I wanted to carry, you know, on my chest or over my shoulder or on my waist, and I wanted to carry a weapon, a handgun out with me as I'm hunting, because look, let's face it, you're not as tough as a deer or a bear. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there that Mother Nature kicks our ass. We got to use tools and technology in our brain, right? So that gives you a sense, right? And that's a mid-frame, very large handgun. So if you're running a subcompact or something else, you can even fit that in there with even more spare mags or leakies and chewies or first aid if you wanted to. And then last but not least, the Pogie Bait aspect. So you can see if it fits all this stuff, you're going to be able to put a whole bunch of food in here. You know, it might not be, again, like staying in the Hilton, but you could easily put enough food or a shelter and food or shelter in here. And if this is all you had over the shoulder, you should be able to make it through, you know, for a night to 3 nights, right? Now you still need water. So go get yourself one of our Ma Deuces, you know, canteen carriers. And I'm not going to open this right now because I still got other work to do, but Pogie Bait, the other aspect of Pogie Bait is alcohol, right? You know, drinking, having fun. So that's one of those, we call them loomies up here, kind of short for, well, anyway, whatever. It's aluminum, but loony, like a loon. But so you can see that's where that thing resides. So, and I could easily get 2 of those in there and maybe some cheese or sausage or something like that, you know, a little, again, a little food to go with it. And if that's all I was carrying over my shoulder, ta-da, too easy. All right, too easy. So there it is, our G.A.P pouch, gear, ammo, Pogie Bait. I went a little bit longer, but trying not to do a loadout video, but I wanted to give you a full spectrum to see what it's capable of doing. It should be, this video will come out on Friday the 16th at 1400. Again, remember that time, 1400. Whenever we post videos, it's going to be at 1400 from this moment going forward. And I'll explain that in another video. But if you got questions, I hopefully will have this on the video by midweek, or correction, I will hopefully have this product on the website by midweek next week. So somewhere around between the 21st and the 23rd, you know, again, I'm old. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. All right, that does it. If you got questions or comments, you know the deal. Reach out anytime. I'll do the best I can to help you out. All right, until then, keep thinking, keep moving, never quit. All right, everybody, be good. Woo!